Good day everyone. Today's video is about solving problem involving polynomials. Clap. Question number 5. Which of the following expressions are the factors of 64 minus y cubed? Now let us have the solution. First, let us put the given. Now what we're going to do is let us express this binomial into the power of 3. And we know that 4 times 4 times 4 becomes 64. So we have now this process. Now looking back with the idea about this cube of binomial, so we must express it in this picture as a minus b times a squared plus ab then plus b squared. If the first factor is in negative, but if the first factor is positive, we have this picture minus ab plus b squared. Now in this process, this 4 is what we call a, y is now the b. Therefore 4 minus y times a squared, 4 squared, that is 16, plus ab means 4 times y, that is 4y, then plus y times y becomes y squared. Therefore, in this problem number 5, the answer is 4 minus y times 16 plus 4y plus y squared. And the answer is letter D. Question number 6. Which of the following polynomials is the product of 3x plus 7y times 3x minus 7y? So, solution here, let us use the given. Now, as we try to look back with this problem, it seems that it is the product of the difference of two terms or binomial. So since 3x the same, 7y the same, what makes them different? What makes them different is about their operation. So in this sense, let us go back with the idea. When a plus b multiplied to a minus b, as you can see they are the same, the answer is simply multiply the first term, that becomes a squared, and multiply the b term or the second term, which is the b squared. And then since positive times negative is negative, that is now the final answer. Therefore, in our problem, 3x times 3x, that is 9, x times x, that is x squared, 7 times 7, that is 49, y times y, that is y squared. Then, positive times negative is negative. Therefore, our answer is 9x squared minus 49y squared. So, our answer is letter B. Question number 7. In the polynomial 729y cubed minus 125, one of the factors is 81y squared plus 45y plus 25. What is the other factor? So again, let us use the given. So in the previous example, again, let us express this binomial into the power of 3. And we know when we're going to multiply 9 itself 3 times, so we're going to have we can have the 729. And this is y. Let us now raise to the power of 3. And we know if we're going to express 125 as a number raised to the power of 3, raised to the power of 3, that is 5. We already expressed the binomial in terms of the power of 3. So therefore, considering our idea that a minus b the cube is equals to a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. So, therefore, we have 9y minus 5. 9y itself, that is 81y squared. 9y times 5, that is 45y. Since it's negative, all of the other operation on the second factor should be positive. And 5 times 5 is 25. So therefore, we have here, so one factor should be 9y minus 5. So the answer is letter D. Question number 8. What are the factors of the polynomial 27x cubed plus 216? Okay, the same process. So let us now have the given. So again, let us express this problem into the power of 3. So we have now, we know that 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. And we know that 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. So again, looking back with the idea, if we have a cubed plus b cubed, it is the same as a plus b times a squared minus ab plus b squared. So if this is positive, the second term on the second factor should be negative. So therefore, we have 3s plus 6 times 3s itself, that is 9s squared. It should be negative because the second term. Then 3 times 6, or 3s times 6, that is 18s. Then the last term is square of the 6, that is 36. Therefore, our answer should be 3s plus 6 times 9s squared minus 18s plus 36. So the right answer should be letter C. Question number 9. Which of the following polynomials is an example of a perfect square trinomial? So when we say perfect square trinomial, or PST, we can express an equation into two factors. So let us try to evaluate each of the options so that we will able to know whether it is a PST or not. So we have here x squared plus 7x minus 10. Let us have here these two factors. X times x, that becomes x squared. Now, what is the number that you're going to multiply to make it 10? It should be 5 and 2. And we know negative, it should be positive or negative. Now, the middle term is positive, so the higher number or term should be the positive. And we know negative 2 plus 5 is not 7x. Rather, it is a 3x. Therefore, option A is not a PST. Let's move with the second option. Express in this way. Now, this is x times x, that becomes x squared. Now, what is the number that you're going to multiply to make it 8? So we have 4 times 2 and 8 times 1. So let us use the 8. So 8 times 1. We know that if we're able to multiply positive to positive, it becomes positive 8. But if we're going to multiply negative 9, it also takes the positive. Since the middle is negative, so we're going to do the negative operation in these two terms, which will not reach the negative 12. Therefore, this is not the solution. Therefore, this is not a PST. Let's move with the third option, the letter C. So x squared plus 10x plus 20. Okay, let us have these two factors. Now, this is x times x to make it x squared. What is the number, or what are the numbers that we're going to multiply to make it 20? So we have 4 times 5, we have 10 times 2, or 20 times 1. It seems that 5 and 4 is closer to 10. So since it's positive and the middle term is positive, so take all the positive for this operation. So we know that 4 plus 5 is not 10. It is 9. Therefore, letter C is not a correct option. Now, x. How to get 49? 7 times 7 or 49 times 1. Here, we're going to use the 7. The operation is positive. So the operation is positive, we're going to use positive. But the middle term is negative, therefore we're going to take the negative. Okay, we know that 7 times 7 is, we know that 7 times 7 is 49, and 7 plus 7 is 14. Therefore, letter D option is what we call a PST, perfect square trinomial. And it also can be expressed as x minus 7 to the power of 2. In short, the answer is letter D. Question number 10. What are the factors of the trinomial a squared minus 6a plus 9? Let us have now the solution. So a squared minus 6a plus 9. Okay, so let us have two factors. What we're going to multiply to make it a squared, so a and a. Now, what are the factors of 9? We have 3 times 3 and 1 times 9. So let us use the 3. Now, this is positive and the middle term is negative. Therefore, we're going to take the negative since negative times negative is positive. Let us try to check. Negative 3 plus negative 3 is negative 6. Therefore, our answer is a minus 3 times a minus 3 are also expressed as a minus 3 squared. Therefore, our answer here is letter B. That is how we solve problems involving polynomials. Thank you and God bless everyone.